Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Wednesday Craft Day. Well, just a brief introduction to today's video. We're going to be making a wreath, and this wreath is called a one roll wonder. That's hard to say, one roll wonder. It uses one roll of 10-inch mesh. This wreath was an inspiration that I received by watching a video of May Made It, and she has done several of these. The one I watched was one where she made it probably 2 or 3 years ago. And so I'm going to be trying that same technique, and I'm going to share it with y'all. So just give me a second. I'll bring you down to the table and we'll get busy with our one roll wonder wreath. Back in a bit. Okay, so here's what we do to start the wreath. I'm going to take a piece of tape and I'm going to place it on my mat, if I can get it off the roll. Now I want to measure, let me just give me a starting point here. I want to measure 10 inches. Then I need 8 inches and 7 inches. And those are the three lengths that we're going to use for the mesh. I have one roll of mesh. This is very pretty mesh. It is called Polyjute Metallic Mesh. I'll give you the number. It is RY8020R7. RY8020R7. Okay, and this is a 1524 wreath. It has 18 ties, 10 on the bottom and 8 on the top. So let's just start. I'm going to move this just one little bit here so that my mesh doesn't fall off the edge. We're going to start by just gathering up the end of this mesh. And placing it in a tie. And we're going to open this up again so we don't have to do it too hard. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is take this piece that I just put in and put that on my starting line, that tie. I'm going to come out to my 10-inch measurement, and I'm going to go up here. And I'm going to take that 10-inch measurement to the next tie. Again, this tie's on there. I come up to the 10-inch and gather it up. And bring it over to the next one. And I'm going to go back and get my proofs out. Okay? Oh, let me see here. I want to get a little closer this way. Hold on. There, it's a little better. Okay, so now we have this tie. It's going to the starting line, and I'm going up here, 10 inches. And going over to the next one. Put that on the starting line. Go up to the 10 inches. Gather it up. Go to the next tie. Okay, and we'll do it all the way around. It doesn't take very long. That ties right there on the start, and we go right over here to 10. Now, I normally make my 21-inch mesh loops 10 inches, so I probably could eyeball it. However, this needs to be kind of precise in its measurements, so I'm going to just follow the tape. And can you see so far? This one on the there. Go right up here, 10 inches. That 10 inches goes right where I'm holding it in my fingers. Goes right in the next tie. Right there in the edge. Down to 10 inches. Open up the tie. Right where my fingers are holding it. Okay. There's the start. Here's the 10. Get the next tie open. Going right in the next tie. And that one goes right here. And this is going to go back into the first one, so we'll undo that. And we'll put this right on top. And then you have the first row. So now I'm going to take this and I'm just going to get it together here. And she called it going upstairs. We're just going to go up to the top level. Now see here, I've got this tight. I'm just going to bring it up to the nearest one and tie it in. Okay. Now we're going to take this and put it to the starting line, and I'm kind of hovering over because it's on the top, but I'm only going to 8 this time. So over here I'm going to the 8 mark. Going to the next tie, putting this right down where my fingers are holding it, tying it in. And you can see between the two of these it gets quite poofy. Now I'm just going to take this tie and kind of hover it over that end beginning right about there, and I'm going up to the 8. And I'm going to put it right in that tie. And you can start on the bottom or you can start on the top. It really doesn't make any difference. And what's nice about this is it uses this whole roll. Okay, I'm over that. I'm going to the 8-inch mark. Pick it up. Put it right in where my fingers are holding it. Okay, we're going to put this over the edge. I'm coming up to the 8-inch mark. It's really quite poofy. Let me just bring this around and give you a look-see. Look at this. Okay. All right, so here's where we stop. This is going over the edge. It's going up to 8. This is going over the edge. Going over the edge. And I think I'm back to the beginning. So we will just open this one. Put that in. Close it up again. And there you have it. Look at that. All right, so now I'm going to take this and look, this roll wasn't a complete roll. So I'm going to cut this off. And I'm going to push it down inside here. Bless you. We'll have a few more sneezes now. Now, this piece was what I had left here. Let's see what I've got. I have 7, about. So I'm going to cut that down, 8. I'm going to cut it down to 7. Now I'm going to take the rest of these and cut them all to 7. I could use my rotary cutter, but scissors will do just as well. Let me finish cutting this and then I will be back. Okay, now I got a few more than I normally would, and I think it's because there were 2 pieces of mesh on that roll, and so I think that it actually was a little longer than the 10 yards. So here's what we're going to do with these. We're going to, let me just move this up a little bit. Okay, we're just going to roll these in little tubes. Going to open up a tie, put it in, give it a couple of twists. And we're going to put one in every tie. And you can roll them as loose or as tight as you want them. The other half of my twist tie, there it is. So, for all of you folks who say, can I make a poof wreath with 10-inch mesh? Here's your answer. You certainly can. And I'm back to the beginning. Look at this. I have several of these left. So let me look this over. It obviously was bigger than 10 yards. I think what I'm going to do is put some more around the bottom, because I don't think I'm going to put bows on the bottom. I'm going to put the bows just on the top. Maybe had them all on every one, but I think I'm not. So I will use these in the bottom, give the bottom a little more pizzazz, and I'm giving these an extra twist now because I'm not going to put anything else there. So if I open this up, I put another one in, I'm going to close it up. Okay, folks, these are the 3 ribbons I've decided to use. We have this 2.5 inch that is black and yellow stripes and polka dots. I have this one that's looks like a honeycomb, that's 1.5. And I have some gnomes. Now I've already dovetailed the ends of them, you can see. And we're just going to alternate them around the top. There's more, I think I've got a couple of extra ones cut, but we will see what we see. Let me just get these over here to the side. Alrighty, here's how we're going to make our bows. I'm going to start with my gnome, and I am going to take the 2 ends, okay, and I'm going to cross them over. I think they call this an awareness ribbon. You've seen them, I'm sure. And then we're going to take this piece. I have this in my hands. I'm going to take this piece and bring it down behind where it's in my hand. And then I'm just going to gather it up. And we will open a tie. And put that in. And I'm not putting anything else, so I'm going to twirl these around, give it a push down, and then just fluff up my bow. And then I'm going to use the other 2.5. So let me push this way, and I will see if I can get that on camera better. I'm sorry, I do apologize. I'm trying to find new ways to do the filming here in the new house. Cross the ribbons over, pick them up, bring this one down behind it, and just kind of gather them, pinch them, pleat them, whatever you want to call it, together. We'll open a tie. Where's our next tie? Right here. All right, now we'll do the honeycomb. Okay, we'll do another of the gnomes. Cross them over. Pick it up, put this one behind it, and then just kind of pleat it up together. Find your tie, untie it, put the ribbon in, tie it up. And of course it's wire ribbon, so you can manipulate it to get it the way you want it. These up and hold them. Push this piece down in the back. This is a little flimsier ribbon. Gotta manipulate it a little bit. And then just pinch up the middle. Find your tie. Untie it. Put it back up. Twist it around, twist it around, twist it around, and push it down. It's an easy way to get a bow, isn't it, huh? I think. Going right up the middle, pleating it up. Opening a tie. Push it down. One more. And I don't know if I told you, but all these ribbons are cut at 36 inches. And that, folks, is all she wrote. You can work on your ribbons when you've got it hanging up, get them the way you want them. They kind of get squished when you're going round and round. So there you go. That is some wreath. Let me go and hang it up so you can all see how this one roll wonder came out. Remember, one roll of 10-inch mesh. Okay, I'll be back in just a minute. There you go. Is that something or what? That is beautiful. I love it. It came out wonderfully. And that is one roll of 10-inch mesh and a work form wreath form. And the work form wreath form or the pencil tie is something you really need to do with these 10-inch mesh wreaths because it gives them some dimension. That is a very big wreath. That's a good 24 inches. You can see the ribbons. And the curls. And the poofs. I'm impressed. Well, that I could put up now, or I could use it for fall. It's very generic. It kind of fall colors the green, but the ribbons are kind of summery, so plenty of time to use this wreath. I might put it one place for summer or move it somewhere else for fall. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button and hit the bell, and you'll get notified when I come out. And I'll be back again to see you on Sunday. We're cooking again. No dessert this week. I think we're going to have dinner. So I will see you then. Until I see you on Sunday, take care. Stay dry, stay warm, stay cool, stay wet, whatever it is you need to be. Have a great afternoon, evening, night, morning, whatever time it is where you live. And I will see you again Sunday. Play nice now. Play nice now. Love you. Bye-bye.